Hey everyone, this is Ryan Hartwig here. Today is Wednesday, July 21st. I'm here for this episode of Real Talk with Ryan. We're going to talk about a couple of things today, kind of the current news. I know that Jeff Bezos flew to space today. We've still got the Cuba protests going on and a few other important issues. So just wanted to make a short video and talk about some of that with you. And so, let's just let's start with it, okay? So this is, let me pull it up here. So Cuba, we got the Cuba protests. A lot's going on in Cuba. There's unrest in the streets. The media first claimed that, people were protesting because they didn't have the vaccines, which is false. But yeah, there's just really a lot of things going wrong in Cuba. We know for over 50 years, it's been, under the control of Fidel Castro. We have Che Guevara, who caused a lot of problems there. So I really feel for the people in Cuba. I know that they're being censored. Hopefully the good thing is there's a lot of people in Florida, and there's enough Cubans in Florida that are making their voices heard. And it's really just tragic what's happening over there in Cuba. So people are filling the streets. They're obviously unhappy with what's going on. So I pray for the people in Cuba. Follow what's going on, and that's really, really crucial that we try to help Cuba out. But what's ironic is they're not letting the Cuban immigrants into the United States. But if you cross the southern border, like here in Arizona, they're welcoming them with open arms. So it's very clear that there's a double standard. And my wife herself is an immigrant, and she came here with papers legally, so she feels very strongly about this as well. In other news, we have a new whistleblower with Project Veritas who came forward. His name is David Johnson. He came forward this past weekend, and he's talking about critical race theory, how it's being taught in or being pushed into this toy maker Hasbro. And so David Johnson, he did some interviews here. By 3 to 6 months, babies are beginning to notice
and
already expressed preference by race. So from what I understand, they were trying to reinforce pro-white bias, which kind of surprised me. So it was David Johnson. I'll probably try to have him on my YouTube channel here shortly in the next couple weeks. Kudos to him, doing a great job. And also just want to make a quick mention. This is my website, ryanhartwig.org. You can see some of my recent appearances here under recent, and then also I've got some merch on my website. I've got discounts for flashlights and socks, right? That's all you need, flashlights and socks. And then if you want to help support me and my nonprofit, the Hartwig Foundation for Free Speech, we're advocating for free speech on the internet. So that's really important. And I've also got the book coming out, obviously, Behind the Mask of Facebook. So you can order that on Amazon. It's going to be out August 17th. And my friend Zach Voorhees, the Google whistleblower, he's also coming out with a book August 3rd called Google Leaks. So be sure and check that out. South Africa. So there's a lot going on in South Africa as well. Janie Allen is a friend of mine, actually, who writes about South Africa. She was a journalist there for many, many years. But South Africa is experiencing a lot of riots and protests, unrest. So I was trying to find the article that she wrote. But there's a lot going on there. So, anyways, that's something. If you want to research it, look that up. I want to make sure I got to this article about Jeff Bezos. So we know that he launched his rocket earlier today, and just this goes to show you. I'm doing a Google search, obviously, and it shows the top stories about Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos space style, right? And we know he owns. The Washington Post. So obviously everyone's going to be praising him and being so positive about him. Are you a Bezos? When Jeff Bezos flew off in his rocket, he became the international symbol of the male in midlife crisis. Look at that. He's even wearing cowboy boots. It's pretty funny. So, anyways, they're just getting a lot of praise on him. And this is weird. So Bezos donates $100 million each to CNN contributor Van Jones and chef Jose Andres. So he's donating money to reporters. Anyway, it's pretty nuts. And then the fact that his spaceship, I guess people were saying it looked like some kind of a phallic object, right? Which is kind of funny. It reminds me, like, with all these rich people flying to space, it reminds me of this great movie with Matt Damon called Elysium. So if you haven't seen this movie, go watch it. It's from 2013. So in this movie, like, the huddling starving masses in the U.S. are just dying of everything, and everybody's super poor. Everyone lives in a slum. But all the rich people can fly to outer space to a spaceship and receive, like, amazing advanced treatment, medical treatment and whatnot. And so he hijacks one of the ships going up and tries to take over the spaceship to help the poor people get medical treatment. So anyways, that's what it reminds me of when they're all flying to space, which we wish they would, Jeff Bezos and these billionaires and Musk would stay in space. Musk can stay here, but Bezos can stay up there. But yeah, it's a completely separate, I guess, existence. So they have this space station up here in outer space, and then the rest of the humanity is just suffering in down on Earth. So anyways, that's the news for this week. We have the Cuba protests. We have South Africa protests as well. We have a new whistleblower with Project Veritas, which is cool. So yeah, that's the news for this week, guys. I'll try to make another video tomorrow. But once again, check out my website, ryanhartwig.org, and feel free to reach out to me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Gab, YouTube. I'm also on Getter and also on Telegram. And so, guys, thanks for watching today. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye.